can you tell us something about your plans now that you're a free man?
I had any experiences in prison you'd like to share with us?
Are you going to write a book?
Are the conditions in this prison as bad as we've been led
I'm
to
not
believe?
prepared to answer any questions at this point in time. I will say this. The technical violation of campaign law which occurred several years ago is in the past. I'm going to ask that you leave it there.
How would
No
you rate your
admission of
political
guilt.
future? No regrets?
Oh, I have regrets. My status under the law regarding politics and public service is permanently inoperative. However, my desire to serve the people of this state is unchanged. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. You just heard.
Excuse me, Mr. Colbert, just between us. My sources indicate that you have hopes of getting involved in prison reform.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know how you came by that information.
I'm Julie Masters. I'm with the Register.
Off the record, the answer is yes.
But prison reform is government connected. You just finished explaining
They'll
that.
take a special ruling by the Board of Corrections.
That's not an easy thing to come by. How do you plan to get it?
Delicately. That's why I don't want any publicity, because it would damage my chances. And now you could damage my chances. But I trust that you won't, and that's all. Thanks.
For he's an innocent fellow, for he's an innocent fellow, for he's an innocent fellow. That's finally free. Oh. You didn't think I'd do it, did you?
No, I didn't. I sure am glad you did. Last time I heard you sing was in a campaign plane, grounded by snow in that little town upstate.
Fort Jervis. I was doing advance publicity for you.
Where to, folks?
The Bugle building, please.
He said yes?
He said he'll see you, reluctantly. I know, Mr. Jameson. It's going to take a lot of convincing to get him to your side. I wish I could do more, but...
You've already done far more than I thought anyone would do, Rita. I've got to get him to listen to me.
I don't have to listen to a convicted felon, Mr. Colbert. And I never did like your brand of politics either.
Your editorial page has made your position very clear over the years. Why did you agree to see me? To take personal pot shots at me?
Because of that young lady out there. And incidentally, she has an ally in Mr. Parker here.
I'm here because I need your help, Mr. Jameson. I need someone of high stature, of high standing in the community like yourself to intervene with the prison board on my behalf.
Can you give me one good reason why I should go to bat for you? Huh? Just give me one good reason.
Time. And the thousands of discarded men who are running out of it and who are running out of patience as well. The conditions in that prison aren't fit for animals. I've seen zoos with bigger cages.
Well, you know what it's like. I mean, prisons are supposed to offer some kind of rehabilitation. And in fact, they do. For jungle survival. Certainly not for life in the community.
So what makes you think that Colbert here can do a better job than the experts who've tried and failed?
Because I've lived it. I know what the problems are. I know what causes them. And I want an opportunity to do something about it. I want to make a contribution. Call it retribution if it makes you feel any better. But I need your help.
You know, we've got an opportunity here not only to help, but also to get a good story out of this.
Well, I need some time to think it over. That's the best I can offer you right now. If I do agree, the Bugle gets an exclusive, and Parker goes along to cover the story.
Not so good, huh?
Well, he didn't say no.
But he didn't say yes either. And I'll bet he didn't give you any indication of when he would say yes.
Well, I think if you believe in something strongly enough, you have to keep after it.
Rita, would you buzz Jameson right away, please? There's been a riot at the state prison. The ringleaders are a couple of guys named Cates and McTeague.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
Jim, do you think you could do anything about this?
I know those men. But by the time Jameson gets finished thinking it over, it's going to be too late.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Excuse me.
Wait just a minute, Rita. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. I think...
What's going on out there?
A prison riot. That's right, state prison. The inmates have taken hostages, they have control of the security office, and they won't negotiate with the superintendent.
Well, let's get somebody on it. Parker's still out there, isn't he?
So is James Colbert. He thinks he could turn the situation around. The Bugle is in a position to do more than just cover the story, Mr. Jameson. Why don't you give Colbert a chance? Help him to get inside that prison.
Rita, what kind of a hold does this convict have on you anyway?
He may be a convict to you, but to me, he is a dignified human being that gave me a chance once at some self-respect when I really needed it. Mr. Jameson, he gave me my first job, one where I was trusted and given the responsibility I knew I could handle. You know, you get pretty down on yourself when you realize you are nothing more than the corporation's token black.
Is that what you think you are here?
I would not be here if I thought that.
Good. Here's my agenda for the day. Get busy on it. After you've put through my call to the Board of Corrections.
All non-riding prisoners are ordered to stay in the exercise yard until further notice.
Look at that. Look at that set of wheels.
Well, it's the guys from the newspaper. They're going to put us in the headlines.
That's our ticket out of here.
What?
I can hotwire that thing and knock him flat. Drive right out the gate.
Yeah, and right into 6 months in a hole in a permanent reservation in this pig pen. Hey, do us all a favor, okay, big time? Forget it, huh?
McTeague's right. I've seen a lot of cons try, and I've seen a lot of cons fail.
So back off. Back off of me, big man. Maybe you want to go out of here in a rubber sack. But not this con. You on the end. Yeah, you hack. Come on, stand up. Want the biggest shield I could find. Come on. Come on! Up against the wall, hands high. Up! Come on now. Let's move.
No, let me. Yeah. Hey, I said I'd contact you if and when I had anything to say, huh?
Hopeless. I told you you were wasting your time, Colbert.
Warden, may I talk to him? At least let me try.
Take it on the extension.
McTeague, this is James Colbert.
Hey, Colbert. Gets in your blood, huh? What's the matter? Can't stay away? What do you want?
Just hear me out, that's all I ask.
What for? Why you?
Well, you're going to have to talk to somebody eventually, McTeague. I've faced your problems, and I understand them. And you know that I do.
But they're not your problems anymore, so what can you do about them?
Well, with your cooperation, I can help you get what you want out of this. Now, what do you say that we get together and talk?
We are talking about it.
Be easy over a cup of coffee.
Hey, just slow down a minute there, Slick. First of all, I have a list of conditions.
We're gonna go. We're gonna get out of this tub.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not through. I said no guards, no guns, and no warden.
I'll agree to that.
McTeague, what do you say to a reporter?
I say lousy. A reporter?
He doesn't want you involved.
Now, look, I mean, you made a deal, and he's making a mistake. More than that,
You all right?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine. I was just thinking, maybe you shouldn't pressure him right now. Maybe you should start negotiating and bring me in later. I'll just back out of here for now.